I want to continue it just a little bit, and then. Ooh, we are close. Okay, so we just finished this
Hmm?
thing. Oh, yeah, we finished the sanitarium thing. So now we're gonna go in here and we're gonna talk to that lady and be like, "Yo, some stuff just went down." And then after we talk to her, we're gonna go back to the White March. Actually, are we gonna go back to the White March? I said that. Mm, actually, I take that back. We're not gonna do that tonight. Um, yep. I just thought it's recommended level 16, and for my own sanity, let's wait till we get there.
Margaren's fire cast light
Right
in
now,
dark
we're level
places.
13, so like I'll probably go up there when I hit, we'll say 15, but I feel like I've been banging my head against the wall on this game by going into pretty difficult areas, and I think I'm ready for some nice, easy stuff. Get my characters up to level, and then we'll go fight some stronger stuff. Maybe work on a couple of bounties today.
How fares your search?
There's something I can tell you about the Laden Keys operation.
Well, let's hear it.
I found Theos in Brackenberry's sanitarium, impersonating patient. He was trying to damage the public opinion of animacy.
Forgive me, it is unlike Theos to leave witnesses. He must be furious.
He was.
He did not aid you as you'd hoped, I take it?
Nope.
Well, take heart. With any luck, when he has finished his business, he will surely come and find you again, if only to kill you while you sleep.
Sounds like a pleasant fella.
This news of yours makes sense, of course. To dabble in animancy is to puzzle over the secrets of the gods.
Mm-hmm.
This would not be the Leaden Key's first action against it. But if this is connected to their other activities, we may be in for something on a much larger scale.
Okay.
The Leaden Key's conspiracy is clear now. They have used Engwithan technology to engineer Widewind's legacy, and they want people to blame animancy for it. As we speak, the Duke is holding hearings in the palace. He is listening to arguments for and against animancy. When they finish, he is expected to decide whether to outlaw it. It seems the Leaden Key has been pushing Deerwood down this path for some time. I, for one, would enjoy seeing their little scheme fouled up at the last moment. Our Duke must hear what you have to say.
Oh, I'm not good at public speaking.
Unfortunately, the hearings are closed to the public,
Good.
which makes the Duke inaccessible until they are completed. However, certain groups have been invited to attend. You might get in with one of them if you aren't above a little pandering. There are delegations from the Knights of the Crucible, the Dozens, and from House Dominel. If
What
you
these
can
guys?
gain the support of one of those groups, that may be your best way in.
Pretty sure they like me.
See what you can arrange.
I want to discuss the animacy hearing at the palace.
What of them?
Wouldn't they allow a guest of Dunrid Rowe into the hearing?
We would only do that as a last resort. Walking in with one of the 3 invited groups puts you in a position of influence. Walking in alone as a representative of Dunreed Row would earn you distrust among all the rest. It seems our organization has a reputation for nosiness and manipulation for whatever reason. It would be best if people did not see Dunreed Row's hand in this. Easier for them to embrace the truth.
What is there to know about the Duke?
Avar is many things to many people, and that is why he sits the throne. To the frontiersmen, he is one of their own. To the patriotic, he is a sole descendant of Admeth Hadrit. To the nobility, he is from an old and established family. All of these are half-truths or exaggerations, a tale he has spun around himself. The man behind the tale may not be the greatest mind in Deerwood, but he knows people. He knows when they are sincere and when they lie. He knows when they are strong and when they are weak. The other matters he leaves to me. Outwardly, he prefers to come off a bit of a simpleton. Don't be fooled.
I won't.
Before he was a duke, he was a trapper, and an excellent one at that.
All right, farewell. Okay. So let's go back to the Crucible Knights and get in there. Hmm. Is this the door? A little off. Okay. So we gotta head back to the Crucible Knights.
I'm a
I'm
year
besties
out.
with. I think we gotta talk to that dude about that blade.
Only every day. You'll get used to it.
Okay. I'm wondering, like, if the sword needs a hilt before I can get it made. Or if, like, they can just make it with the two parts. I have to go back exploring.
We were all smiths back in Hodrit's day, though I'm about the only one here who still gets his hands dirty. We're a fearsome fighting force, though these days I think Cleaver takes more pride in our parade formations.
He thinks himself a progressive man, but he's obsessed with soul lineage and connections to the Deerwood heroes of old. Picks up the hammer again. Other than Dunreed, Bro, who really knows about any of that, though? Okay, so goodbye. Guess you weren't the one I was talking to. You're not the one. Who the hell can... I forgot who I'm supposed to talk to about this sword. Okay. It's not Wyla. I don't think. Nope. I don't think this sword is ready. Crap. Hmm. I understand the Crucible Knights are attending the Animacy hearing at the palace.
Indeed. Duke Avar looks to the knights for prudent counsel as well as defense. I suspect our future as a city and a nation will depend in no small part on how we handle this matter.
What do you think about Animacy? Despite what has happened with the Forge Knights, Animacy merits further study in the other contexts. There's much yet that the Animancers could do to cure soul maladies, strengthen essence, perhaps even ameliorate the effect of the legacy. He scratches his chin. We won't know until we try, and we can't afford to sit on our hands while our rivals watch us grow weak. Tell me about the hearing. He gives you a gruff frown. They're progressing slower than I'd like. The dozens raise a ruckus when anyone so much as mentions animacy, and the Dominals are obfuscating matters on purpose. Nevertheless, I'm confident Aver will see reason eventually. I need an audience with Duke Aver. I'd like to attend the hearings. And we'll be glad to have you with us. Aver will no doubt find your presence persuasive, and we will need possible support to see that he gives animacy a fair chance. Alright, indeed. Goodbye. Return to Brackenbury and speak to Lady Webb. Okay. A lot of back and forth here. Oh, my dude. Leveled. Alright. Aloth traveled from Hangman's Abbey to the Bay of Crowns, investigating the various reports of the vampire appearance. In each case, Aloth discovered the grave sites had been elaborate glass, copper, and Adra devices buried around them. The distinctive intricacy of the devices was traced to a Valian dwarf that had shunned for his unpleasant practices in Salona and Incensa. When captured, the dwarf claimed that his intent was not to create vampires but to restore life. The vampires were created due to the dwarf's inability to solve a fundamental problem with his machinery. The incredible frequency of the dwarf's activity was not due to co-conspirators, but rather his extensive use of drugs that kept him awake and frantic for days on end. Once confronted, the dwarf put up no fight and allowed himself to be taken into custody. When Aloth left him, he was awaiting trial and Teleth. Let's do area effect. 5. Friendly AoE. We don't have anything else going on, right? Nope. Dignitary is at my stronghold, though.
If it makes your rest easier.
But we gotta level our dude. Alright. Spell mastery. Something that I can drop once around. I mean, this would be cool. This would be better. Yeah, let's do this one. I think I use this one the most. Now I have Minor Avatar. The priest gains a supernatural glow as he or she infuses with power. As a minor avatar of their deity, the priest gains bonus in all attributes, endurance, health, and weapon damage. Okay. Resurrection. A single ally is revived and healed. They receive the effects of barring death's door, and nearby allies are healed. From a holy fire, a tumble of rain of fire falls in the area. Effect repeatedly inflicts burn damage on all in the area. Then circle of protection. Cool.
Hi.
Do. Okay. Kind of intrigued with the storyline. We'll keep going on this storyline for a bit. Then maybe do those bounties. At least a couple of them today. Since I'm not actually going to do the White March. Not yet.
How fares your search?
If I'm going to do this for you, I think it's time you told me everything about Theos.
I've told you everything you need to know.
But not everything.
It's only right that you know everything. When I was younger, before Dunreed Row, I had many suitors. These were fine-looking men of good stock, but I could see their thoughts, and they were unimpressive. Boys' thoughts.
Wow.
I toyed with their affections. I resented all of them.
Well, Lady Webb, you seem kind of...
And then I met a man
unpleasant.
whose mind was a mystery to me. But he understood me.
Oh, God.
He knew me at a glance.
Emo.
Told me things I didn't know about myself. He was neither handsome nor charming. But he was all I ever wanted.
So I'm guess you're talking about Theos.
We made a game of my gift. He would ask me about people, and I would tell him what they were thinking. Sometimes the information was very sensitive. And then one day he asked me if I trusted him. I said I did. Next I knew I was donning a silver mask and swearing oaths to Woodica. Using my gift for the leaden key still felt like a game to me, so I did it. I did it because it pleased him.
But it didn't last.
I don't like living in the dark. It's a powerless, hopeless feeling. Every day I did things without knowing their purpose. Every day I loved a man without knowing his thoughts of me. I sensed that there were things he wanted to tell me. I sensed that he knew everything the leaden key was created to hide. But Theos was unyielding. One day I disappeared without a word. He would kill me for it, and I knew that. It's their rule. I just wanted to see him plunge the knife, because then I would know. But the day never came. He has left me to wonder.
Well, still have a chance.
I devoted my years to learning everything I could about him, in hopes I would find some clue as to who he really was, and why he felt he had to keep his secrets locked away. I have precious little to show for it. Just an old woman nagged by old thoughts. And that is truly everything I can tell you about Theos. I hope you will accept this embarrassing story as a show of my good faith.
I want to discuss the Animacy hearing at the palace.
What of them?
The Knights Crucible have accepted me into their delegation.
Good. Avar Wolfgren looks to the Crucible Knights as a voice of reason and order. Speaking from their section should lend you credibility with him. You need waste no more time here. Get to the palace. Make your case to the Duke. With him on our side, all of Deerwood can be mobilized against the leaden key, and Theos can be rooted out. I only wish I could be there to see it. There is a very old
Silash.
bottle of a very good brandy that I have been saving for a special day. If you hurry back afterward, there may be a little left for you. Off with you. You're going to do very well in there.
We'll see. So far, talking has not been my strongest point. I want to discuss the Animacy hearings. Oh. I'm gonna end up coming back. So I killed a bunch of people. Was that kind of where you were going with this? They said some snarky things. I pulled out my sword. They pulled out their swords. I shot a magic missile or two. And then they died. Okay. Okay. There's fires. He just got to 12. Or no, he's about to be 13. Right. Shield their eyes, gain the vampire's gaze. Allies gain bonuses to their charmed, confused, dominance affliction. Oh, resist. Provides a barrier that soaks up damage against Chanter's allies. Soaks up damage against... Oh, okay. The Chanter's allies regain a portion of damage they inflict as endurance. So either... Dude, these are both really good. Okay, let's do this one. Because my dudes do enough damage. The other one would have been good too. They're both really good. $27. Not you. I want to compare against you. I want you. Damage +3. 5 +4 accuracy. This one has good defense against disease and poison, though. See, like, this is great for damage, but, like... I like his defense. But, like... Bow swing average. This is crushing damage, right? This is slashing damage. So what'll do... This is slashing damage. I'm not keeping that. This was when I was using... Hold up. Yeah, okay. So this will just all depend on what I'm fighting. Be superb. Insane. Can add that corrosive damage. White forge it. We can't. So we have to go get that steel. Have it ready for Beastline. Or do Vessel? Vessel would be good. There we go. It's got good defense, but this one's a little bit more offensive. So if I need the PR, like poison resist, I can always put that on. Or if I need slashing damage. Go to the upper floor. bottom floor with all the cool kids. Duke Aver Wolfgren. The room below is animated amidst a heated debate. All the representatives groups are easily discerned in the crowd. Crucible knights, stiff in their noisy armor, sit in one section. In another are well-dressed members of the House Dominel, casual, watching with a predatory interest. Still everywhere else are the ramshackle dozens who have made no special effort to dress up for the liege lord. Interspersed are animancers in their academic robes with expressions either sour or concerned. At the back of the chamber sits the Duke, sprawled in his throne, worn down, but alert and feisty nonetheless. Well then, answer me this, Master Beric. If your animancers represent our best hope to cure the legacy, what progress can you demonstrate?
As I've said, it isn't about progress, it's about potential.
My house would agree, Your Grace. We see great potential in its future.
And I suppose your blazing profits during the legacy don't have nothing to do with that, do they, Dominel? You can't have it both ways no more! Animancy goes, or this country goes!
So you admit, Master Barask, that Animancy is no closer to stopping the legacy than it ever was?
No, we've had many promising experiments. Cadman Azo has shown...
Cadman Azo murdered a child. For a complete failure. We should be hanging him right now for what he done. The dozens won't stand for it.
The experiment failed, yes, but his work...
His work was sabotaged. All at once, the attendees turn their faces towards you. A mishmash of judgment and incredulity. Only the Duke, a wild-looking man with scraggly beard, seems unfazed by your interruption. Ah, our new guest, our new delegate from the Night of the Crucible. What makes you say sabotage? A false patient in Brackenberry Sanitarium who had tampered with Azo's machine.
The fuck's that even matter? These are people who
Yo.
would toy with the lives of our children.
Indeed, even assuming there was sabotage in the Animancers, Azo is not accountable here. Professional 2. Those who know me around here know me to be fair in judgment. Cadman Azo should be held innocent.
Horseshit. These Animancers can't be trusted. Look at what happened in Heritage Hill. Our supposed protectors from Crucible Keep can't even clean up the messes Animancy leaves.
I cleaned it up.
Your Grace, we'd have a much easier time of it if our knights weren't so occupied trying to keep their organization from igniting a revolution on our very doorstep.
Heritage Hill is blood on your hands, Justiciar. You turn a blind eye and look what happens.
I've been to Heritage Hill since the quarantine. Though the knights were unable to control the damage, it was not animacy, but an ancient machine that caused it. You have some strange taste in travels, friends. The height of your tales expand with every breath. Okay. Think some rotting corpse or volunteer group could stand in our way? I earned my answer. I'm actually going to go with this one. Duke cracks with half a smile. I'll grant you that you look the part. Tell us what you saw in Heritage Hill. Tir Nora houses an Inguithan machine that holds dominion over the flow of souls. It was this machine that made the district undead. Do you think that this was the machine's purpose, or just dire side effects? Kind of shudders. But then, who would the Inguithans build, or why would the Inguithans build such a machine at all? Even if it is as you say, we have testimony that groups of Animancers had been spending time there. Surely the tinkering had something to do with it. Their presence doesn't prove cause. This testimony is not evidence, it is a guess.
Animancy has many enemies. You need only look around this room to see it.
Yep.
You're missing the point. Everywhere there's Animancers, there's disaster! We all know what Widewind's legacy's really about. And it ain't about some sparkling saint from Creed Ceres who's mad because he took a stroll down the wrong bridge!
Ha. Wrong bridge indeed.
It's about a bunch of so-called intellectuals fucking with the natural order while the rest of us gotta suffer for it!
Is it, though? Should we not take the time to reach a clear conclusion? I mean, what proof do we have?
My son and daughter are buried beneath the floor of my house. We don't own no land, so that's where we lay them. My son. My wife let him slip when she was bathing him. Got water in his lungs he couldn't cough up. My daughter? We put her to bed one night, and the next morning she wasn't breathing. This Hollowborn thing, it ain't ending. And it ain't ending because we still let these charlatans play God. There's your proof, you damn copper fucker!
Enough, Eldrick. Lady Domino makes a point. If this animacy, then we do the other states. Then why do the other states that permit the practice not suffer the same fate? What among us can say he truly understands why the legacy has taken hold here? I can. Grat begins to mutter, sound taking a doubtful character. Right idea, Watcher. Take these hearings by the curly ones. Don't waste your chance. Wayden's legacy is the creation of Leyden Key. Cadman Azo's downfall was their work, as with the tower at Heritage Hill. They want you to do this. They want Animacy to fall. The old muttering expands into a din of skepticism that fills the hall. I've seen them in the ruins of Ir Glanfith, operating machines that disrupt and redirect the flow of souls. Near towns like Gilded Vale and Deerfurt, where the legacy is universal. As a watcher, I have heard their dead confess their plot. They're stealing the souls of the unborn.
Beasts. Another lunatic at the hearing. Did you remember to lock your sanitarium before you left, Master Barask?
That's messed up. You shame your order by dismissing the truth before hearing it, madame. I expect better from a knight of the Crucible. Duke leans forward in his throne, trace of curiosity. You must know, friend, the Leyden Key is a mantle of a small-time ruffians and children at play. I'm not saying you're a liar, not yet, but you'd better start making sense of all this. Help us believe you. Oh, not that one. If you know anything about me, you know this. I've been called many things, but never a liar. An honest witness is the best piece of evidence you have in this matter.
The only piece of evidence.
Not true.
The only piece of evidence that doesn't send your kind to the gallows, you mean?
You've made an unexpected case, friend. I'll say that much. It seems that we have a new possibility to consider, at the very least. How was it that you came to learn of this? The Knights of the Crucible were instrumental in aiding my investigation. I see. I'm impressed with the Knights. Sees such an unlikely opportunity to find and end all of this. But these hearings are about more than Wayden's legacy, even though that is our most pressing concern. Let's say, for the moment, that I were to take you on your word that your friend in Brackenbury Sanitarium and their peers bear no responsibility for the curse upon the country. I'm curious, what would you do if you were in my position? I would allow the Animancers to continue their work. They explore questions we all wish to understand. known more, perhaps this crisis. I'm gonna go with this one. The Animancers of Deerwood have been given too long a leash. The practice should be restricted and controlled. Very well. That's all I wish to hear. Not just from you, but from everyone. Many days we've been at this. It's time we put it to rest. Yeah, no more killing children. I want to thank the delegation for helping me to collect my thoughts. Our new delegate, who has warned us of new possibility that must be looked into. The time has come to choose the direction of Deerwood. I'm ready to make my pronouncement. Everyone jump through their thing. Remy represents interest of the Animaster of Deerwood. Step forward.
Your Grace.
It occurs to me now. My concerns about animancy may not outweigh its value.
Forgive me, Your Grace. We will accept no judgment but our own.
What's he doing? No! Avenge the Duke!
No, wait!
Okay, I didn't do it
I've
this
given
time.
you every chance to end this pursuit.
Was that me?
Shall I end it for you? Another time. I am already late.
It wasn't me this time. Everyone just started fighting. The words, "Shall I end it for you?" ring in your ears. You find yourself gasping for breath, struggling to keep your own balance. You drop to a knee and watch as Theos hurries out of the building. The world dims around you. All the screams, clashing of weapons fading to silence. All that remains are the words.
Shall I end it for you?
Theos stands at a pulpit, high above an assembly of robed onlookers. You among them, cluster around a wide, circular pit of carved stone. He addresses a woman bound backward over a large iron wheel overlooking the great stone maw. Many of the women's fingers and toes are severed. Oh, dude. And the bottoms of her feet are charred black. What is your... The skin on the side of her face looks melted, like melted candle wax, black and red and seeping. And the angle of her back suggests a spine in ruins. Yet, for all that, her expression betrays little of her anguish.
I am already at peace, Grand Inquisitor. Are you?
Her eyes are barely open, and her words come between strangled breaths, but they are steady, unbroken.
So be it. If you desire no end, you shall have none.
Dude, people are brutal.
I find you guilty of heresy. May the eternal prison bar your soul from passage, for it is beyond redemption.
Is that Lady Webb? He nods to a hooded attendee who begins untying her from the wheel. Minion of the Sleepers. You open your eyes to the beamed ceiling of the palace grand entry hall. The clangs of metal striking metal waft in from outside, alongside the cries of injured as you stagger to your feet. Theos is gone. Degausling. Yanarua moves to your side, looking around anxiously. I hope you're fit to walk, because we can't stand here any longer. Off to one of the sides, you can hear the clinking rustle of chainmail, and you look over to see a wounded guard slump against the wall. He's trying to say something, seemingly directed at you, but at first it is too faint to hear. He gathers his breath and manages to rasp out a few words. Lady Webb. She's the only... She must be told. She'll know what to do. Please, find her. Tell her everything. The guard passes out and slides to the floor. Okay. Back to Lady Webb. Hey, Sidley. We'll go out there. It's a riot on the street. That's alright. I could fight a riot. Which one of you are red? None of them. Alright. We're gonna head down here. Turn off the fast run because we're probably gonna run into some people. Oh. Wait, what? Stone of the ancient towers have been blackened in centuries-old fire, surrounded by a patch of wildflowers. It looks like a memorial. Okay, so that's just talking about that. Oh my god! Don't fight, guys. Make love, not war.
You must gather your party before.
I think Delamos was gonna like take advantage of this and try to attack me. Oh, you guys are burning down the sanatorium. Dude, I don't care if they see me. I could take them. They're a bunch of villagers. One shot central. Oh no. Didn't I loot all the bodies on my way here? Better check what's on the table. Better check what's in this chest. Better check what's in this chest.
As requested. I can do that. As requested.
Gonna do a little, you know, house cleaning before we leave. Alright. Definitely gonna do the White March too at level 15. I can't help but think about it because I thought I was gonna start it tonight. Oops, I didn't even look what was on the table.
Hey there.
Yes?
It was awful. There were burglars everywhere. They stole everything. Alright.
I'll give it a try, at least. As requested.
I think she can see what we're doing while she's dead. Edie Webb lies still on her bed, an ornate cushion propping her head upright. The blood pooled beneath a gash in her chest is tacky and nearly dry. Shattered glass rests on the floor beneath her dangling hand. You can feel the faint aura of her fading essence in your ken. Reach out for it. You make contact and are immersed in the torrent of sensory input and experience. When it calms, you find yourself in the same room, lying in a bed with a glass of brandy in your hand. Through the walls from the street outside come the sound of screams and shattered glass and the cacophony of an angry mob. You take a sip, and it warms your gullet. Across the room opens behind a patient, steady push. Into the room walks Theos. The floorboards creaking beneath deliberate steps. You wait till the last of the brandy has trickled down your throat before you speak.
I was a fool to think I could tame these people.
You came closer than most.
A fine epitaph.
No worse than any.
You are concentrating, focusing with all of your energy. Feel as though you are diving into a stone wall over and over. But are cracked suddenly, unexpectedly, allowing the vaguest wisp of thought to leak through.
What's in Twin Elms?
Did you pull that from my thoughts?
I've had time to practice.
He walks over to the small table and raises half-empty brandy bottle to eye level. He seems to approve of the selection and begins to reach for an empty glass.
I was saving that for someone.
Pity. You know this is how it has to be.
His words come freely, absent of all doubt. He draws a long, curved dagger from his belt, smeared with fresh blood. With his left hand, he gently pins your sternum as he raises the knife in the other. It points dangling above your heart.
Prove it.
Theo slips the knife between your ribs and pushes it through. Layers of tissue separate with brittle, papery stiffness, and blood wells up around the blade. Pulse of reflexes causes you to drop your glass to the floor, and you hear it shatter. With the last of your strength, you take the knife in both of your hands. Question radiant in your mind. For an instant, to your great surprise, the pathway to his mind is left open to you. Unguarded, the answers come. Simple, cataclysmic, in the reordering of your thoughts. As Lady Webb, you feel as though you have an answer you've searched for your whole life. But in your own mind, her understanding lies just beyond reach. You look at Theos with wide eyes of someone seeing for the first time. You draw your last breath. The black, velvety darkness descends over you.
Smoke rises above the city walls in billowing plumes that blacken the sky like a storm. Behind the walls, the riots rage on. Known patrons of Animancy are forced into hiding as looters ransack their estates and make off with their possessions. Animancers are torn away from their families and dragged from their homes to be stoned to death in the streets.
Well, that
Word
sucks.
had spread immediately that Duke Avar had been assassinated, and that an Animancer was to blame. The city wasted little time in exacting revenge, and little effort into evaluating guilt. In the center of it all, Brackenbury Sanitarium burned. And down the lane, Hodred House, the last bastion of stability in the Deerwood, had fallen silent. Now safely outside the city gate, your path points eastward to Twin Elms, where Theos is bound, for reasons that remain mysterious as the leaden key itself.
Mm-hmm. Okay. East we go.
Certainly.
Travel to Twin Elms. Okay. Before we do that, though. So, Black Meadows. Black Meadows, Elm Shore. Vagrant's Fork. Okay. Assassins at Large. Okay, that's the new main quest. Right now we're gonna do some of these bounties.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Gathered my party. Tell me how to play this game. Okay. So I am looking for kill the dweller in Black Meadows. So let's try to hit the camps. I think we already cleared that one. Check down here. Oh my goodness. Okay.
What?
Ready, Watcher.
Let's troll.
Ready when you are.
Get in there. So, actually, just get in there.
Hey there.
Smite thing up.
Hmm?
Goodness. Okay, you're already casting something.
Yes?
Yes? Oh, dude, I forgot about your book. Okay, we can't do this during combat, can we? Alright.
Mow it.
After this fight, we'll do it. Oh, you're on the left. Okay, you're here. Go after this. You have a lot of mana right now. Do this one on the troll. Okay. Intercept the dweller. Okay. Throw this across the crowd because there's a lot of people here. Okay. Drop this back here for them. Cool. Get this. Dragon. Yeah. Dragon. Okay. Go with your lightning fist. Alright, seems we're doing okay. For you, you're not doing great.
Hmm?
Give him a little tap with the glove hands. Okay. We've got this.
This fight is ours!
Certainly.
Alright. There's the dweller. We're in Figar. Or Firgan. Tenuin. Okay, so that's one. So this one. Somewhere in Elmshore. Where's Elmshore? Onslaught. Okay, he escapes for now because I do not know where Elmshore is. Somewhere in Elmshore, yeah. Don't know where that is. Okay. Slayer Cyrodiil. Slayer Cyrodiil is Magrin's Fork. Oh, should have gone back to the map. My bad. Do I not know where that place is? It's probably south somewhere. Stone Elms, Old Song. Eastern Wood. Sure, yeah. Okay. Oh. That's weird. I can go from... okay, whatever. I see. It's Fark. Let's go. What was it I'm looking for again? I'm looking for Sly Cyrodiil. Where would he be? Have I got in here? Yeah, I think I've already talked to this guy. Cactus seems much improved from the time out of dungeon, though a few getting bruises linger. Good to see you again. I don't know if I can ever really thank you enough for your help. Getting here was a little more exciting than I'd hoped, with all the wolves. But Kolsk and the others have been helping me. I'll be back in the thick of it soon enough. He smiles brightly. And then maybe I can return the favor. What is this place? It used to be someone's home, I suppose. That's where we meet. Sometimes Cole says it was abandoned when they found it. It's not it's that secret, but I suppose it's far enough away from the hold. Very well. Can I remember? Vaguely don't know who the hell that is. Okay. So where's the dude at? Down here. Like maybe he's down there. Let's just go to the crossroads. Oh, here we are. Granfell the Wayfarer. A motley gathering stands at the crossroad. At first glance, the person at the head of the group seems more monster than man. Two large and curling horns emerge from the sides of the skull, forming a hardened carapace that is pocked like coral. Down its center, the strange shell splits, revealing the ash-gray skin of a man facing obscured above the nose. The horn might seem mere helmet, save that in several places you cannot tell whether flesh ends and bone begins. From the neck down, however, this is all but appearance a human man, clad in fine armor of the same dark shade as his features. The man smiles, revealing long white teeth from which the gums have retracted despite his masked eyes. He looks unerringly in your direction. Hail, traveler, and well met. He laughs quietly. Are you enjoying the fresh air? He gestures to the men and women around, are doing the same thing. Who are you? I'm Granfell, lately of Adrian soil, and these... He sweeps his hand in a gesture at his comrades. Merry associates. Stop smiling, Friska. You'll frighten him. What are you doing here? To see that the Waden has wrought, or find the name of the true architect. Thousands of souls flung out into the world, but only the Deerwood and Adar's mother and father coo unnerrated over their sprats, and just across the sea they weep. It's a worthy song. You are a fellow scholar. Have you learned of a great deal? Perhaps we might trade sales and... Granfell laughs. I think not. I've spent some time among the lore chanters. Keep your song on. My pains are to beareth alone. They speak of death. Too much life in you by far. I walked a time in Ratua in the time of lovers' tides and saw the chaos they brought. But this is a true cataclysm, a time of destruction I would observe firsthand. Those storms and plagues pale in comparison. Have you made any progress? What? Towards a cure? He chuckles. I see no resolution, only an understanding. And in that, yes, I think I've found the way of it. You need but to look at them, the squirming empty things, the babies thrown into the sea or else exposed in the wilderness. Granfell laughs. All these experiments the Animancers have done, I found my answer already. Even if it grieves the mothers and fathers have not. What did you learn? Having a parted body from soul, you see the truth of it. The brain is not the mind, but only that which houses it in time. That which sustains the flesh is wholly separate from what feeds a life. The soul is what determines life, and death is not the blade through the heart of the poison in the drink. It is the fragment of the soul. The destruction of soul, indeed, the absence of it. These Hollowborn are the closest thing to true death we shall ever come upon. Only wonder if the culmination of Barrett's work or an escape from it. But what are you doing on the road? Bandit brigands as we are, I cannot imagine, Careful chuckles. It is not an inexpensive life, ours. Even the study of calamity, one deserves a certain level of comfort, I think. Our talk is done. Kill that one slow. I want to see the light leave him. Right. Fine. Fine.
I'm here.
Pop an arrow into this dude.
Following your lead.
Forgot to change his spell. Note to self. Change spell for this. Go this.
Ready, Watcher.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Ready when you are.
Charge in there. Wish he had a charge.
Yes.
Like him. Check the group. Okay. Do getting hit. One's kind of getting hit. Let's just do soul ignition on the oh, of course, my go quick hit. Kind of letting him hit this out. Okay. Drop a dragon. Because there's more stuff coming out. Why is everything like flashing? Okay. Is your prayer to strike the final blow? Wait, you've won the day. Mercy, traveler, I beg you. Fine, you'll spend some time in the dungeon in Cadnuin. As you wish, then. I will use you as ransom. This wasn't even my target.
Yes.
Okay, let's head down this way. Not down here. Hey, your line companion. Oh man, outlaw, here he is. Found you.
Yes?
Okay. I need to make a mental note after we're done with this, the song. I need to change the song.
Yes.
Guess this on him.
Hey there.
Ready when you are.
Run in there like an idiot. Go here.
Ready, Watcher.
Mark on our dude. Oh,
What?
yeah. Cast this. Here you go.
Hey there.
You head back here. This is kind of a mess, but... Boy, these fights are a little bit different than what we've been fighting recently. Just a wee bit. Drake's Bell. It's okay. Air reduction, Sling Beast.
Yes?
Okay. Journal. So this guy's done. Alright, so we're looking for War Chief Iklok, Zazurup in Valewood. Oh man, re-exit.
Yes?
Oh, song.
Yes?
Song. Here we go. All right. Actually, I'm gonna change the song a little
Following
bit.
your lead.
Because this... Oh, no. Support. I'm gonna switch this up a little bit. There we go. These are more buffs. Oh, I guess that would have worked, right? Yeah. These are direct damage. The one's
Yes.
attribute buffs, the other's damage. Right. It was a really long conversation to have with that dude and him just wanting to kill me. I thought we were making potential ally, but he's like, oh, I'm gonna kill you. I'm like, oh, no, we don't have to do this. Alright, War Chief. Okay, so he's probably up here. He's the last dude. We only have 4 right now. Okay. So I don't know where this shore is. A Drake? Or champion, young Drake. Or High Priest, or champion. Okay. I'm guessing he's back there
Ready
somewhere.
when you are.
Hey there.
Okay, you're going in. Go here.
Following your lead.
Oh shit. Oh wait, never mind. Here. Here.
Following your lead.
Song is good. Hold on. Layer protection on my dude real quick. You're gonna throw this down. Okay.
Oh?
Good idea. Let's go ahead and grab. Use these ones. Now that that's down, I'm gonna have you run here. Drop this one. Okay. There we go. There's a lot of them. Okay. There's the War Chief. Go get him. Kick him. Go get him. Go. Do you have your fists up? Don't. Fist, please.
Following your lead.
And with you. Okay, grab a couple of those guys. This is on this champion. Oh, yep. They'll cast on him. Nice work, everyone. Not gonna lie, I thought this was going to be much more difficult, and I was gonna be spending more time doing this. Didn't take me any time at all. Oh, it's a figurine. Okay. And it was a little baby. Okay. All right. And we are going to 16. Yep. That's a bond. That's the AoE. Driving flight. Each range attack loosed by the ranger contains such force as to fly straight through the first target and hit. Still think I want this one. The ranger uses a hunting bow or a war bow. You can opt to fire 2 arrows with each shot. Each shot has reduced accuracy. Dude, let's do the piercing first. No, because, like... Ranger overloads each shot. Oh, no. We don't use that. Hold on. Because I'm not sure the bow she actually has is a war bow or a hunter bow, but I do know I want this driving shot. I've wanted it for a while. Because if she gets this, then we get the twinned arrow. It'd be pretty sick. So let's check her bow out real quick. He is it. Mental note. What kind of bow do you have? It is a hunting bow. Yes. I like that that's her backup stuff.